The Nigerian Air Force said its airstrike neutralized over 20 armed terrorists and destroyed more than 21 motorcycles during an air interdiction in Zamfara state on May 31, 2025. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, 5 police officers died Monday after they were ambushed by an armed group in the southern Mexican state of Chiapas on the border with Guatemala, local officials said. The attack happened in the town of Frontera, Comalapa, where the Chiapas state police officers were on patrol when they ambushed by an armed group. At number 9, Novak Djokovic eased into a record-breaking 19th Roland Garros quarterfinal with a comfortable straight-set victory over Cameron Norrie on Monday. The three-time French Open champion will renew his rivalry with third-seed Alexander Zverev in the last 8 on Wednesday after seeing off Norrie 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 on court Philippe Chatrier. His tally of 19 quarterfinal appearances at Roland Garros is the record for a single Grand Slam tournament. At number 8, 7 states spent an average of 190% of their internally generated revenue on debt servicing in the first quarter of 2025, a development that shows the worsening fiscal strain facing subnational governments. Data from the Q1 2025 Budget Implementation Report of Bayelsa, Adamawa, Benue, Niger, Kogi, Taraba, and Bauchi State shows that debt service expenditure in each of the states exceeded their IGR, in some cases by more than 300%. At number 7, the presidency has begun internal approval processes to resolve the 2 trillion naira legacy debt owed to electricity generation companies before the end of the coming quarter. As part of efforts to stabilize Nigeria's power sector, a representative of the Special Advisor to the President on Energy, Erie Onagorua, disclosed this at the second Nigerian Electricity Supply Industry Stakeholders Meeting of 2025 hosted by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. At number 6, the Kano state government has expressed readiness to deepen its partnership with the European Union in the areas of education, renewable energy, and other sectors critical to human development. Governor Abba Yusuf stated this on Tuesday when he received the EU ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Mr. Gautier Mignet, at the government house in Kano. At number 5, a former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, has dismissed speculation suggesting that he plans to leave the All Progressive Congress. The former Imo West senator stated this in a statement issued on Tuesday by his special advisor on media, Sam Onwo-Emiedo. Okorocha also refuted a recent report which claimed that he described the APC as a party desperate to hijack power, saying that the report is a fabrication by his detractors. At number 4, Vice President Kashim Shettima has affirmed Nigeria's commitment to reviving its cocoa industry and the broader agricultural values chain to become a major global processor rather than just a producer of cocoa. Shettima mentioned the recent approval of the establishment of the National Cocoa Management Board as evidence of the government's dedications. At number 3, the Lagos State government has stated that its decision to remove structures erected on the floodplain have been yielding the desired result. The Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, said that the state averted what could have become a disaster by demolishing buildings on drainage paths. At number 2, the Commissioner for Humanitarian Affairs in Niger State, Ahmad Suleiman, says more than 200 corpses of victims have been recovered after devastating flood hit the Mokwa local government area of the state. Meanwhile, victims at makeshift camps continue to voice deep dissatisfaction over the handling of relief efforts. At number 1, the Nigerian Air Force said its airstrike neutralized over 20 armed terrorists and destroyed more than 21 motorcycles during an air interdiction in Zamfara state on May 31, 2025. NAF spokesperson Ehime Ojodame in a statement said the operation carried out in the general area south of Megalma in the Maru local government area of the state was aimed at halting a planned large-scale attack on vulnerable communities by armed bandits. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.